Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. In the series of Nmap tutorial, before proceeding in the practical demo session, we should know about the what is port and the types of ports and the port scanning basics and the TCP communication flags and what are the port scanning techniques and differentiate between the TCP and UDP. So let's start today's tutorial. Now, what is port? A port is a virtual location where a networking communication starts and ends in a nutshell. For a more in-depth explanation, we need to stabilize a little background information. There are two kinds of network port on each computer. The 65,535 for each for a total of 1,31,082 network ports. They are the ports for reserved TCP and UDP. Now, each computer has an internet protocol address, which is how the network knows which computer to send packet to. If you send a packet to the IP address, the computer know what port to route the packet to based on the application or packet content. Each services running on the computer need to listen on a port. The first 1023 TCP ports are the well-known ports reserved for applications like FTP 21, HTTP for 80 or SSH 22 ports. And the Internet Assigned Numbers Authority IANA reserve these points to keep them standardized. The TCP port 1024 and the 49,151 are available for use by services or application, and you can register them with IANA. So they are considered semi-reserved. Port 49,152 and higher are free to us. Now the port scanning basics. A port scanner sends a TCP or UDP network packet and asks the port about their current status. The three types of response are blue. The first one is open and accepted. The computer responds and asks if there is anything it can do for you. The second is closed and not listening. The computer responds that the port is currently in use and unavailable at this time. The third one is the filtered, dropped and blocked. The computer doesn't even bother to respond. Okay. Now the TCP communication flags. The urgent, the data contained in the packet should be proceed immediately. The second one is finish, FIN. There will be no more transmission. RST, reset. The reset is a connection. And the PSH, the push, send all the buffer data immediately. And the ACK, acknowledgement, the acknowledge the receipt of the packet. And the SYN, the initiate a connection between the hosts. Okay. And by the way, this is just a general idea about the scanning technique, and we would have in depth about in the Nmap hacking, Nmap scanning technique, and in the theory way. Okay, and we have hands-on later. The port scanning techniques there. The first one is ping scan. The ping scan is the simplest scan. A ping scan look for any ICMP Internet Control Message Protocol replies indicating if a target is alive. The second one is the TCP half scan, a fast and common that request an acknowledgement packet from a computer and also called a SYN scan. TCP connect are similar to the TCP half open scan, but the TCP connect scan complete the TCP connection. UDP slower than a TCP scan, a UDP scan work best and when you send a specific payload to a target such as a DNS request. Stealth scanning, a quiet and unobvious here, stealth scanning is commonly used by the hacker for this reason. Now, the difference between the TCP and UDP. TCP and UDP are the two most common protocol in use for Internet Protocols network. The TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol is a nice orderly transaction protocol and the TCP send each packet in order complete with error checking, verification and a three-way handshake to confirm each packet is successful. And now the UDP doesn't have any error checking but tend to be faster. The UDP is the live streaming and online video gaming often use UDP for this reason. The UDP is a connectionless protocol, so a program that use UDP just send the data and if you miss a packet, you will never get it again. Okay, and thank you.